Hi everyone, I'm Courtney. Today, I'm going to help you learn English. I'm going to talk about when I went to prom as a freshman. Prom is a type of dance. It's a dance that happens at a high school. Usually, prom is in the spring. And a freshman means that you're in 9th grade. You're in the first grade of high school. There's 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. 9th graders are called freshmen. 10th graders are called sophomores. 11th graders are called juniors. And 12th graders are called seniors. At my school, only juniors and seniors went to prom. If you were a freshman or a sophomore, you could go to prom if you were invited by a junior or a senior. Freshmen and sophomores weren't allowed to go to prom unless they were invited. Well, when I was a sophomore, I was dating a senior. And he invited me to prom. I was excited. I had never been to prom before. So, there were a couple of things I needed to do before we went to prom. First, I needed to find an outfit. Usually, girls wear dresses to prom, and guys wear suits or tuxedos. I went dress shopping with my mom. My mom helped me pick out a dress that I liked, and my dress was purple. It was shiny and it was purple, and it actually looked really pretty. I really liked that dress. I think it's one of my favorite dresses I've ever worn. I don't wear dresses anymore, but I really liked wearing that dress when I went to prom. I also needed to make dinner plans. It depends, but sometimes people go out to dinner as a group of friends, and sometimes people go out to dinner just as a couple. So we decided to go to dinner with a group of friends. Sometimes people will go out to a restaurant, but we didn't go out to a restaurant. One of our moms put on a dinner. It was one of the friends in our group. We went over to dinner at their mom's house, and it was really fun. We sat at a big table outside on their porch. I think there were probably about 10 of us, like 5 different couples, and we all went to dinner. I remember feeling so cool because I was with all of the juniors and seniors. There wasn't any other freshmen there. I was the only freshman. And then her mom wanted to take pictures. My friend's mom wanted to take pictures of all of us. I think she took 1,000,000 pictures. Moms really like to take pictures of their daughters and sons when they go to prom. And my boyfriend, the senior that invited me, was awesome. He is a really awesome guy, and he was so lovely and treated me so nicely all night at prom. He drove me to prom in his truck, and his truck was really loud. I think his truck was broken and had some sort of problem with it. So whenever we drove anywhere, it was like brrrr. His truck was so loud, but it was fine. I liked riding in his truck. And when we got to prom, we danced. There was a DJ, A DJ is a person that plays music. A DJ is a person that's in charge of the music. So the DJ played music and we all danced. My boyfriend and I liked to dance a lot. We did a lot of country dancing, so like swing dancing and line dancing. At my school in Montana, those types of dances were popular, and it was always really fun to dance with him. There was also punch. Punch is a type of drink that's pretty popular at a lot of proms and other types of school dances. And after we danced, we went back to my friend's house. We went back to the same house that we had dinner at, and we watched movies. I think we watched the movie called The Bucket List. I don't really remember a lot. It was my first time making out with someone. Making out is kissing someone, but kissing someone for a long time. And so I remember my boyfriend and I made out during the movie, and I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the movie. It was fun. It was a good time. Then we all spent the night. We spent the night at my friend's house. So I'm pretty sure we all just slept in the living room. We didn't really sleep in a bed or anything. We all just fell asleep watching movies in the living room. And in the morning, we had breakfast. I remember her mom made us this type of dish called brie, baked brie. It's a type of cheese, and it's so good. It was the first time that I'd ever had baked brie, and I love it. So we ate breakfast, and then I got in my boyfriend's truck, and he drove me home in my boyfriend's very loud truck. And then he dropped me off at my house, and I said goodbye to him, and my parents were waiting to ask me how prom had been. And so I told them everything that had happened. Well, I didn't talk about the making out part, but I told them about prom and how fun it had been. And my boyfriend chatted with my dad a little bit. My boyfriend was always a little bit scared of my dad because my dad was in the military, and here there's a little bit of a stigma around people in the military. For some reason, people think they're a little bit intimidating or a little bit scary. So, anyways, my boyfriend chatted with my dad, and it was a good conversation. It was fine. But I could tell my boyfriend was a little bit nervous. And then my boyfriend left, and yeah, that is the story of when I went to prom as a freshman. And it's a really good memory. I had a really good time at my freshman prom. But I'm curious, in your country, what types of dances do you have at your schools? Do you have prom? Do you have something similar to that? I think it's a fairly American thing, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for listening, and if you want to watch another video to help you improve your English, you can watch this one next. See you later!